As per the sacred scriptures, such as Vishnu Purana and Brahma Sutra, the yugas are indeed cyclical, repeating their essence across vast expanses of time for every Mahayuga, encompassing the 4 ages, Satya, Treta, Dwapara and Kali, lasting 4.32 million human years. The core patterns endure across these repeating yugas and Mahayugas. Texts speak of sameness in forms and names, suggesting that the sun, moon, and fundamental creation reappears as in prior cycles, much like seasons returning with familiar signs. But Hinduism does not insist on identical replicas. Instead, while the archetypical themes such as avatars descending to uphold dharma or righteousness pervade through the cycles, the precise details, individuals, and sequences often differ from one Mahayuga to another. Each Mahayuga thus brings new souls or jivas, fresh narratives, nuanced expressions of dharma's flow, even as the overarching structure remains. Across larger spans like Manvantara, which is 71 Mahayugas, or Kalpas, which is a day of Brahma, even greater changes unfold with different Manus, Indras, and the Sapta Rishis guiding the eras. This helical view of time, circular yet progressing, reminds us that creation is both eternal and ever new, allowing for divine creativity within the bounds of order. Satyayuga, or the wondrous golden age of virtue, is when the world bloomed in perfect harmony and truth shone like the morning sun. Imagine a time so pure, where every heart was filled with kindness and the earth itself cradled humanity in serenity. Satyayuga, also known as Kritayuga, is the first of the 4 great epochs in the endless cycle of time, a period when divinity walked closely with mortals and righteousness, or dharma, stood firm on all 4 legs, symbolizing unshakable morality. In this blessed era, lasting a vast 1.728 million human years, or equivalent to 4,800 divine years, the veil between the spiritual and the earthly was thin, allowing goodness to flourish without effort. People lived in utter peace, free from the shadow of lust, anger, fear, or hatred. They were tall and strong, some standing as high as 32 feet, with lifespans stretching up to 100,000 years, untouched by disease or the weariness of old age. Childhood alone could last 16,000 years, giving ample time for wisdom to blossom. There were no wars, no famines, no divisions among cultures. Everyone dwelled in harmony with nature, their needs met by the bountiful earth, including magical wishing trees like the Kalpavrsha that provided food, shelter, and comforts with a mere thought. Spirituality was the gentle heartbeat of life then. Meditation, penance, knowledge were paramount, with all souls naturally inclined towards virtuous deeds and good karma. Ashrams echoed with purity, devoid of deceit, and the sacred texts like Manu's Dharma Shastra guided every step. Humans were self-satisfied, tolerant, and peaceful, finding joy within rather than in fleeting senses. The gods governed with benevolence, and every action aligned with the purest ideals, making Satyayuga a true age of truth and sincerity. Though Satyayuga was mostly a tapestry of tranquil existence rather than dramatic upheavals, and conflict had no place in such bliss, divine intervention still graced this age to preserve cosmic balance rather than earthly qualms. Lord Vishnu, the Preserver, appeared in 4 magnificent avatars to protect Dharma in this age. While scriptures like Srimad Bhagavatam suggest a slightly different order of the avatars, beginning with Varaha, followed by Matsya, Kurma, and Narasimha, the traditional Puranic listing presents them chronologically as Matsya first, then Kurma, Varaha, and Narasimha. Though the exact earthly dates of when these events happened through Satyayuga eludes us, now these eternal tales are woven into creation's fabric itself. First came Matsya, the fish avatar, emerging early in Satyayuga. At the dawn of the current Manvantara, under Vaivasvata Manu or King Satyavrata, to avert a catastrophic deluge that threatened all life, Vishnu descended in his Matsya avatar. King Manu, performing his sacred ablution on the banks of Kirtimala river, discovered a tiny fish in his cupped hands. Knowing it wouldn't survive on its own in its frail state, King Manu took it home and nurtured it. The fish then grew immensely by the hour, and Manu, realizing that it wasn't a regular fish but a divine intervention, took it back to sea. The fish then revealed itself as Vishnu and warned Manu of an impending flood that would engulf the world in 7 days, a pralaya marking the transition from the previous cycle. Vishnu instructed Manu to build a vast boat and gather the 7 sages, seeds of all plants, and pairs of every creature. When the waters rose, Matsya, now a colossal horned fish, towed the boat with Vasuki, the serpent, as rope, safeguarding the essence of creation through the stormy chaos. Matsya then dove into the depths of the raging ocean to fight the demon Hayagriva and retrieve the 4 Vedas, which were stolen by him at the start of the new Mahayuga, without which creation couldn't flourish under the new Manu. Matsya thus preserved life and knowledge of Vedas to begin Satyayuga under Satyavrata, aptly named the epitome of truth and the progenitor of humans in our current Mahayuga. Next in the unfolding harmony of Satyayuga arose Kurma, the tortoise avatar, during the grand Samudra Manthan, the churning of the celestial ocean of milk, and even soon after creation's renewal, then gods and demons sought the nectar of immortality after it was lost in the ocean due to Indra's disrespect of sage Durvasa, which led to all materials of prosperity existing in the universe, including goddess of prosperity and wealth Lakshmi, being lost to the abyss of the cosmic ocean. Thus the Asuras or demon army attacked Swarloka to gain Amrit, and a heavenly war pursued, at the end of which, as the sage's curse predicted, the ultimate wealth of Swarloka, the nectar of immortality or Amrit, too was lost to the celestial ocean. The Devas, hence weakened by the curse from sage Durvasa, allied with the Asuras or demons to churn the cosmic ocean using Mount Mandara as the rod and Vasuki as the rope. But the mountain sank into the depths, threatening failure. Vishnu then manifested as Kurma. His immense shell supporting Mandara's weight, lifting it up to the surface, thus allowing the churning to begin. As the churning continued, Halahala or Kalakuta, the deadliest poison in existence, saturated the waters, threatening to destroy all life. Devas, Asuras and all material creation shrieked at the poison's effect as Lord Shiva, with the aid of his spouse Parvati, consumed it to protect creation itself, turning his neck blue. This resumed the churning. Then Kamadhenu or Surabhi, the wish-fulfilling cow, appeared, followed by Ukchaishava, the divine seven-headed white horse. Then came Airavata, the four-tusked white elephant of Indra, and Kaustupa, the most valuable, brilliant jewel in all of cosmos. Followed by Parijata, the celestial tree with fragrant flowers, and Apsaras or the celestial nymphs like Ramba and Menaka, originally from Swarloka. As the churning continued, goddess of wealth and prosperity, Lakshmi herself emerged, who chose Vishnu as before. Then came Varuni, the goddess of wine. Then emerged Chandra, or the moon himself, which adorned Shiva's head. After which appeared Panchajanya, the divine conch shell of Vishnu, and Saranga, the powerful bow of Vishnu. At last emerged Dhanvantari, the physician of the gods, holding the pot of Amrit or the nectar of immortality. Kurma's steady presence all through the celestial event ensured balance, granting the demigods strength to bring back prosperity and wealth to the universe. Then as Satyayuga progressed further, Vishnu took the form of Varaha, the boar avatar, to rescue Mother Earth from the abyss, a pivotal act following the early cosmic setups when the demon Hiranyaksha, empowered by a boon from Lord Brahma through his intense tapas or penance, thought of himself as all-powerful and immortal, as the boon granted him immunity from death by any god, demon, beast or man, and all forms of weapons. This blessing thus allowed him to become immensely powerful. In his extreme ego, he forgot to include the boar in his extensive list of creatures he couldn't be slain by, and thinking himself immortal now, Hiranyaksha dragged Bhumi Devi, or Mother Earth, into the primordial waters in his tyranny, thus disrupting the cosmic balance at the start of the new Mahayuga. Varaha dove into the depths, engaging Hiranyaksha in a fierce 1,000-year battle, ultimately slaying him with his tusk. Varaha then lifted Bhumi, or Mother Earth, gently on his snout and restored her to her rightful place, allowing life to flourish once more. This avatar symbolizes protection and triumph of order over disorder, with Mother Earth herself narrating the tale in gratitude. Finally, towards the later phase of Satyayuga, emerged Narasimha, the half-man, half-lion avatar, to fulfill a devotee's plea and dismantle unyielding evil. This divine intervention came when Hiranyakashipu, the brother of Varaha slain Hiranyaksha, gained near invincibility through boons as with his brother. His boon was that he could not be killed by man or beast, at day or night, nor inside or outside, on land or in air, by weapon or hand. In his arrogance and vengeance over his brother's death at the hands of Lord Vishnu, he persecuted all who prayed to him, including his own son Prahlada, a fervent Vishnu Bhakta. As Prahlada's fate endured torment, Hiranyakashipu, in his ultimate rage of Vishnu, asked Prahlada to pray to him as his immortal god and not Vishnu, if not to be executed like the others. Prahlada refused and quoted that the savior of his soul will always be the ever-existing, ever-present Vishnu and Vishnu alone. Hiranyakashipu, now enraged, asked him where his savior Vishnu was in this time of need, and that if he is indeed everywhere, to pray to him for his salvation. As Hiranyakashipu swung his sword to slay his only son, Vishnu burst forth from a pillar at twilight as Narasimha, neither fully a man nor a beast. Narasimha, in his fierce state, tore through Hiranyakashipu's weapons and attacks, rendering him in the end vigorless. Narasimha then placed Hiranyakashipu on his lap, neither land nor air, at the gate of his castle, hence neither inside nor outside, and tore him apart with claws, not weapon or hand. Thus his rage and ego-filled, boon-filled age of tyranny was thwarted, devotion honored, and Dharma preserved, marking the close of Vishnu's interventions in this Yuga. As the Yuga drew to its close, the perfect harmony began to fade ever so softly, leading into Kritayuga, where Dharma would stand on 3 legs and the world would know a touch more complexity. However, life merely an illusory dream towards contentment reminds us through every incarnation and age that truth and virtue alone can light these vast expanses of time and lead to liberation or moksha.